So I'm here at the Starbucks on 2nd and Central at Little Tokyo. And of course everyone wants to talk about San Bernardino, but we're not going to talk about that. What we're going to talk about is Ask a Homeless Person. And I got a big surprise. I was in here waiting on Sandy Choi, who was late, of course, and we're not mad at her. But my friend, but she's also a psychotherapist, is here. And she works right smack dab. I mean, the back alley of her office is piss and shit. And the front part is people shooting dope and selling spice. It's just horrible. Well, I asked her, how do you put up with the constant chatter? Because I'm a client, and I noticed that everyone's always talking all the time. Talking and complaining and high and I want this and I don't want this and leave me alone and and the other people don't say nothing. But while all this is going on, the service providers are in their offices trying to help us. So I asked her, secret therapist, how do you deal with the constant chatter? Now the camera's on me. See how it's looking at me? Okay, so you know you're cool. How do you deal with it?
Well, I think being a therapist is a way of being. It's a calling. It's a natural just way of being. So if you're not meant to be, you know, if you don't like to listen to people's problems, or I personally think it's very interesting and to be present.
But I'm talking about that background chatter out in the waiting room.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
talking about. I just ordered online a sound silencer, like one of those things that has, because I use one in my other office, like a little sound reducer. So that's
what does that do?
It just makes like nice buzzing noise so that they can't hear the people.
I need one of those. This is major. Is it like a little buzzer thing? How big is it?
It's a little thing you put
Stop
on
lying. You mean I could carry that into the women's center and just put that on and just buzz it?
I tell people headphones, earplugs.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. I have 3 pair.
Things to like deal with life down here.
It took me a while because you're getting a lot of hearts. They're just whoo, whoo, whoo. That means they like what you're saying. They want the information. Do you have any questions? Oh, I have a question. What do you do to relax? That's illegal. Because you know the queen. All my friends are not potheads, okay? What do you do to relax when you get home to keep yourself sacred and safe, emotionally?
Well, I feel like any doctor will tell you, like, you know, working out, whether it's just walking it out or taking a jog, putting your headphones on, like that's natural stress relief. And, you know,
Like you were saying, you want to go back to Joshua Tree.
3 pets now, so I'm pet therapy.
What kind of pets do you have?
I have a little dog and 2 cats.
Really? What kind of little dog?
Pomeranian.
The little cute one with a furry? You could Periscope them.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to break into Periscope. You could just do your animals because they're hilarious. So you, a therapist, have your own service animals?
Well, not really.
Ooh, she got a service pet.
No, I don't actually. I can write myself.
No, I don't have a service pet. But you could write them off. Oh, you write letters for people to get service pets? I love my friends. You know, I got out of denial and realized that I need a pet. So my chosen breed is pug. I'm a pug lover. And I like their demeanor. They're very calm. And they're so ugly, you just have to love them. Who could not love that face? And Max and Minnie are the spokespeople for the Pug Nation. And I follow them on Facebook. They are so fabulous. They have their own hotel room and stuff. But I really love them. And when I was in Florida, my Scoper girlfriend there has a pet. And she goes and gets all this, like, she goes to yard sale. She gets, like, discount dog fly stuff for the dog to wear, but it's cheap. She got all kinds of outfits for him. My guest is a psychotherapist at a service provider in the middle of the madness on Skid Row. She works between 5th and 6th Street on San Pedro. There's no getting out of there without smelling something, someone trying to sell you some spice, someone getting in your way, and someone just asking you for something. No, I ain't got nothing. So all that's happening. And then there's people driving up, throwing stuff out the window and trying to give us stuff and set up and give out food before you get all that's going on, right?
Yeah.
And it's the holidays, and at night it changes. So do you leave now? A lot of free stuff. Now, that's what I was saying, that I had a constant complaint. I can't get a blanket. I finally got a $10 donation. I went and bought a blanket. Then yesterday they pulled out about 1,000 king-size quilt things. I couldn't get one of those, but everybody had so many of them, they were selling them. Then I realized I don't even have a king-size bed. Then I thought, well, I could give it to my 2 daughters. They both have king-size beds. So tomorrow's payday, I'll be looking if there's any left on the row at a good deal.
We'll bring some by if anyone.
You have a king-size bed too?
No,
I
wish.
I like the Solaron blankets. What I've been doing to protect myself is I took the yoga class. I get my comfortable clothes from Ann Douglas. Big up Ann Douglas for stress-free shopping. The Women's Center is out of control.
Yeah.
By the time we get the clothes, we're so stressed out about it, can't even enjoy them.
Really?
But the Ann Douglas, you just go over there at 6 o'clock.
Over there.
Right, and you just, 6:30, she comes out, she gives you a ticket, you come back for your appointment, you get your clothes. She told me, no more scarves for you, girlfriend. No more. Because she knows I be the scarves, you know. But they keep me warm.
Yeah.
And so I have an Amazon wish list, and so my followers have been sending me stuff for me to get back on the mat. And I can stay warm. I also don't sit around in the day center all day just listening to, no. I found out you can go up in a garden. I went up there today. I had to leave before we got thrown out because I had to set up in the corner.
Computers there. I encourage people to I guess that's crazy.
No, I need peace and quiet. I can't deal with it. I don't know. But I found a corner. There's 2 corners up there. One you can just sit in the sun and watch the activity down below. And the other one you can't see nothing but bush, and you have a little table. And I discovered an outlet.
It's almost a little Tokyo right there.
I discovered they have an outlet up there. It's covered, but it's an outlet.
Wow.
That changes the whole game for the queen. I'm about to post up my little spot. I'll be broadcasting straight from the roof of the Women's Center. Where did you go on your last vacation?
My last vacation? Good question. I went to Las Vegas.
She went to Las Vegas.
You know something about that place?
Yes, I do.
It was fun.
I recently heard that you were able to house quite a few people. What was that like? You have any great stories?
Oh, wow. Yeah, actually, I had one guy who was homeless like 16 years.
16 years homeless? Chronic, right?
Chronic. Had not had any stable housing, so not a bunch of stories like that. People homeless 5 years, 6 years.
So once you get them, do you follow up with them?
Oh yeah, they continue to see me for therapy, but the problem is right now is that the system's not really working super great, so I haven't been doing it anymore.
They're revamping it. It's all right. It's going to loose up.
Okay. It is.
And there's so many eyes on them, they have to do something. When we Periscope, it goes all over the world. So now the world knows that it's a state of emergency in downtown Los Angeles, and it's a filthy mess. And I'm afraid that, well, let me speak of what I want in existence. I want it cleaned up, Flotus. I'm drinking tea. I can't drink coffee. I have the high blood pressure, remember? I gotta get ready for the dentist. I can't play now. They want to fix it. I'm gonna work with them. Taking my blood pressure pills too. Doing my meditation in the morning and in the evening. Making sure my phone is charged up. So last night I was able to listen to like a 5-hour meditation. I slept like a baby. And it's not the kind of shelter like in New York, where people might steal shit right out of your ear. I live on a top bunk. Nobody comes up there.
I tell people I'm like, just have to look at this as temporary, an opportunity to take some classes. Do some
Look,
yoga,
I can't, but no.
take you to the park there. It's really cool.
There's so many things to take advantage of. It's ridiculous. It's just like this month alone, I have mammogram, eyeglasses. It's Christmas, so you know the bag ladies are coming with a big bag of shit. The USC Dental is taking care of this. The Women's Center takes care of all the medical, and I like that because the nurse practitioner over there, I like her. I like her style. Yeah, she's kind of like, you know, short hair. She's a foreigner. I like her style. The healthy food at the Women's Center, say the food at Union Rescue Mission. Sometimes I think it's just dog food. I'm like, really, y'all? And then they gave us a soda every night.
You get a banana every day at the clinic if you want.
I'm bananaed out.
I know, me too.
But they have a lot of bananas on the road because a lot of people don't have no teeth. That's why. We need the bananas. No GMOs. The cook at the Women's Center is giving us organic food. And she even juices sometimes.
I went to that cafe and they had like tuna wraps. I was really impressed.
Mm-hmm. Well, cafe is upscale, man. I was looking at the journals, $18. And I remember last year I bought a Christmas present for my daughter in there. It was a metal stash box. It was beautiful. $20.
I bought a $3 crystal, a really beautiful crystal, like healing crystal. It was like $3.
I was amazed. One was like, where did you get this at? So, any questions? I'm so tired. I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. But once I go in the gateway, I can go take a nap. And I won't be going through this sleep deprivation. So I clearly see that God put me here to pay off my bills and stack my money. What can I be complaining about? In March, I'll be able to really save some money. I don't have any bills. And everything I get, I share and give away. And I'm getting ready to set up the... Oh, this is perfect. I want you on the board of my nonprofit. It's called Sister Space. We get in the nooks and crannies where no one's looking at. Like, I see it as an NGO, the big picture. So, like, when something happens, like what happened with the Syrian refugees, that we would fly in, take 14 families or 14 women. See, the families, everyone's always looking at them. What about that 50-year-old woman whose husband, she ain't had one? She was dying anyway when she was at home, and she just happened to make it this far. And she don't know what the hell she's going to do. And she might have, like, mental issues from the many wars. That worked. But also, like, I was at the Union Rescue Mission, and there's a white woman there. I thought she was a gateway. She was so together, you know, because us crazies, we look really together, but, you know, if you talk to us, you know we're not doing it together. So I found out she's new, and I was able to share my panties with her. I just got. Because it takes a while to get panties here. You have to go to take a shower, you have to do all this. Just give me the panties. Stuff like that. The dental clinic was fabulous. And the dentist was so handsome, I want him to pull everything now. But it was his last day, so he won't be working on me.
I'm telling you, nowhere in this country you can get like braces like we do here. I think that things are going to get pushed further and further east. Because even the apartments on like Crocker and Town are still going to start to become hot commodities.
I know.
This is downtown LA. This is a neighborhood. We're all part of downtown.
Whole Foods down here now.
I know. I gotta go there.
I haven't gone there. And then we have the Broad Museum. Have you been there?
I have not. I need to go.
Okay, that could be our date.
Sounds good. I've heard
that's a good one.
Or photography. I think photography's very therapeutic.
I got a good story for you. Michael Blaze had his daughter deliver a camera to my daughter. My daughter said, "Why did he?" She never gets why people love her.
So
why did he drop this off? She still got her Nikon. She's gonna give me that camera because the camera he gave me, I gave it to my girlfriend in Jamaica, who they home invaded her home. They're 66 years old, and robbed them while they were in the bed. They've been married forever, and they had to go through that. That's why they sold their house, by the way. They sold it to a guy from Colorado. He is so happy. He got a young woman. She about to have a baby. He is happy to have that house. The house is stellar. Super fabulous house, man. So happy for them. I found a great place for you and your man to stay at, too.
Where's that?
I'll show it.